everybody is rested and feeling fabulous. So, I wanted to do a reading today for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. For what information do you guys need to know? What's the October? What's to come? What are you going to be going through in October for this month? What information can I give you guys? So let's see. What message do what do my Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising people need to know? What do the Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and what do they need to know? All right. So we have the Hangman reversed. That's the first card. We have the Empress, the Ace of Cups, the Ten of Pentacles reversed. Interesting. Two of Swords is present here, and the Eight of Pentacles. Okay. And then on the bottom, we'll take the bottom card for an extra message, and that's going to be the Nine of Wands. And we're back, guys. So the Nine of Wands represents the overall energy of the Aquarius Sun, Moon, and Rising reading that we're doing today. So the Nine of Wands is, a very wounded, experienced, guarded, being reserved type energy. It's a card about wisdom and strength gained through experience. When it appears, it usually tries to prompt you to think back to a time when you have been in a similar situation that you're coming to or that you're in, and think about the lessons that you learned and how you can apply them to, the new situation. You can help, how they can benefit you now. It is also serves as a type of warning. It could be you think you know what to expect from someone or a situation, and you have your defenses up to protect yourself. Though you learn from experience, there is also a possibility that things will turn out differently than you think. And, you know, people surprise you, people will surprise you. And it's very important with this as well to be weary of self fulfilling prophecy. Sometimes when you expect the worst, that's exactly what you end up getting. And I am a firm believer of that. If you're exuding negativity, if you are thinking negatively, that is exactly what you're going to get. I get stuck in the negative, spiral of negative emotions too, but it's not as bad as I think it is, and there's always a way and things that I can learn and ways that I can benefit out of the troubling times. And, being, protecting yourself and being in defense of yourself is fine, but if you're being that way and you have no reason to do so, that's when it can affect you. It can affect, your life in ways that, you won't really know, but it could help your life and be beneficial to your life to embrace not always expecting the worst from situations or from people, Um, you have so much power. We all do. And we can get through challenging things, but if you're always waiting for the next challenging thing, it prevents you from fully indulging and fully feeling the things that need to be felt, you know? Um, so the first card that we actually pulled, so this is the overall reading for you, for this whole entire reading. So being cautious is fine and all that, but make sure that you're feeling and you're not creating it in your own mind. It's not you're thinking that is creating this. Let that be, people's actions speak louder than words. So if someone's actions aren't in the negative, but you think it's your thinking that is, you can't punish somebody for a crime they haven't committed yet. And if you're waiting for them to commit that crime, it's pretty redundant and you're going to get what you want, that type thing. So then we have the Hangman Reverse, which is a card of procrastination for sure. It's victim mentality, and it can indicate some sort of separation between your spirituality and the way you live your life. So you may be spiritually insightful, but you fail to bring those insights into your everyday life. Into your everyday life, into your everyday actions. You may even appear to be, kind of hypocritical, saying one thing and doing the opposite. This could even represent someone who uses an elevated position in immoral or like damaging ways. So it's a card that, really beckons you to beware of people with a holier than thou type attitude, and be wary of having that attitude yourself. You may desire a more fulfilling life, but you don't know how to make it happen. It could be overthinking a situation. The truth is that you're already fulfilled. You're a spiritual being and you're already fulfilled. You have you're fulfilled. Don't crave something that you have within you. Don't try to, this is like you know especially like the hypocritical part, the saying one thing and doing an opposite. Doing something against your better judgment, or not thinking with your emotions, like doing something that's against everything that you would have done before. You know, practice what you preach, not practicing what you preach, not doing what you are telling other people to do, not living your own truth. Okay? So, I mean, become fulfilled in who you are and connect more to spirit, connect more to yourself, connect more to you. Um, turn your, turn that energy right side up, really embrace everything that you feel and you know to be true. Don't just talk it, do it. Okay? So the next card that we have is the Empress, and the Empress, is of course a nurturing, creativity mother card. When this appears, it's a time to create. Um, your environment offers you the abundance you need to feel nurtured and comfortable so that you can manifest your vision into the world. Inspiration is all around you. Indulge in all your senses. Connect with nature. You could work in a garden or just really, really deep breaths. Connect with creative, empowered people. Will help you enhance your creative spirit. It's also a card of being a time to celebrate, your creative self and your sensual self. Um, it could also mean that your mother or a general principle of mothering may be really significant right now. So, I mean, that really speaks volumes. You know, you want to come into this Empress energy. You're focused on and procrastinating and kind of just like hanging out, um, stalling, stuck, feeling a stuck feeling, maybe stuck a creative block, or feeling a disconnection from spirit or from your higher self, whatever that case may be, you feel like basically that there's situations and you're the victim of situations, or you're some kind of victim of circumstance, or you're a martyr for um the people in your life, or for a certain thing, whatever it is. It's this is telling you to embrace the nurturing creative side of yourself, to come into that empress energy and to harness your vision and harness what you want and manifest what you want. Connect with the nature. You really need to it's like your head's in the clouds type thing. You need to come back down to earth. You need to get rooted. You need to root yourself again, because you've gotten too up into your head and not so much into the material world. You need to come back down to the material, to the basics, and embrace the earth aspects and get back down to earth. Come back down to earth. Because then we have the Ace of Cups after that, and this could also indicate pregnancy. And this also indicates pregnancy as well. The Ace of Cups, it can. So that's possibly what it is. Some of you could, some of my Aquarius Sun, Moon, and risings could be pregnant right now, or concepting a new idea or creating a new idea. Because the Ace of Cups is new feelings, a new love, it's spiritual awakening, even. And maybe you're too focused in trying to force some kind of spiritual intuitiveness, and blocking yourself. And you need to get back down so you can harness your energy and really get that Ace of Cups, get that intuition. You need to get back down to the emotions. You're away from your emotions. You're clouded in your judgment. You're clouded and you're in your head. You're not thinking with your emotions, with your flowing emotions, and you're not using your imagination. You're only able to see things as a limited and limiting. Um, it's an opportunity for true intimacy and pleasure. It could even be, a invitation to a social gathering, a romantic getaway, getting married. It could be receiving a letter from a dear friend, or just a chance to indulge yourself with what makes you feel truly happy. Or you may even receive like a heartfelt gift, or a chance to make a fresh start emotionally. It might indicate a need to let your feelings flow freely, whether it's expressing your love for another or letting your tears out. It could indicate conception, a pregnancy, or a birth. And it also could indicate opening up your intuition to chant and a chance to tune into your higher self. When present, the need to pay attention to your dreams and be receptive to the subtle signs around you is very, very prominent. Okay? So you need to, it's almost like you need to get back down to your heart, to the material world. You need to come back down to this world. You're trying to elevate yourself, that your head's in the clouds and you're not here. You need to come back down to the emotions, the water. Let those emotions flow freely. Get back down to earth. The Ten of Pentacles reversed is a card of rejecting tradition. It's an exile, having trouble with your family. It's an inherited burden, existing despair. Could be troubles with like traditions and legacies, or difficulty settling an estate, or it could be found that some estate is worthless, Um, or it could be that someone is acting selfishly and hoarding wealth for themselves, spending too much when those in their family are in need. Could be someone insisting on doing things in a new way, or you may feel like traditions are being imposed upon you. Um, Alternatively, an individual or a family may be lacking traditions or a cultural heritage that helps unite them to each other and their ancestors. It may appear when someone is creating their own private traditions, or when doing so can be beneficial. So there's some kind of trouble, with that. Maybe expecting different from your family, because we see that this is underneath the hangman reverse. Um, that's trouble with your family, but you're procrastinating, using your position to be selfish and hoard when you know that your family's in need, stuff like that. So I don't know. Or maybe you're trying to decide if you should help someone financially in your family, something like that. However, that resonates, that's what I see there. And then the Two of Swords is indecision, impartial, being a mediator, or feeling like you're at a standstill. This appears when you're putting off making a decision. So there's something that you're procrastinating deciding on. You are trying to keep your balance, basically. Trying to keep balance with the logic and the reason, but you're not thinking about the emotions. It's unbalanced because, you're only thinking selfishly, self-centeredly, and you're limiting yourself. So, um, you just have to allow you can't cut off your emotions. It's almost like you're trying to cut off your emotions, and that's never, never good. So, um, you could be feeling uncertain, maybe not wanting to offend somebody or hurt someone that's involved with your situation. It may represent the need to withdraw in order to contemplate options that you have. Um, the need to be rational in decision making could indicate, you need to know more facts before you can make an informed decision. It could indicate ignoring your emotions, using logic to deny how you're feeling, denying the truth, or stuck in like a circle, like I said earlier, of negative thinking and emotional patterns. You're stuck in this negativity that you need to come back down and come to the, get back to the heart chakra, get back to the grounded energy, get rooted and grounded in your energy. Because I mean, a lot of it you're in denial of what's really going on, and in the situations you're blind and you're in denial and you're stuck, but it's because of you and your thinking and not something that's rooted in reality. It's you're not allowing your emotions to flow. You're only thinking very selfishly and very clouded, and not having the information that you need to even make a decision, but and you're blinding yourself to what's going on. And then we have the Eight of Pentacles, which is meaningful work, precision, commitment, stocking up, and it's repetition as well. Focused and satisfying work is indicated here. It may be that soon you will be employed in steady and rewarding work that you need to preserve in a manner that is near completion, or that you are learning a great deal through work that may seem repetitive, regardless of the details. This card is one of nearing mastery and maintaining effort focus until the end. So you need to, I mean, this is of hard work. Um, Maybe wanting, so worried about this fairy tale, what it's supposed to be type energy here. It could be so worried about the Ten of Pentacles, the, the happily ever after type. This and cups is like the ultimate, what you want for a material life. In the material realm, you want the 10 of Pentacles in a relationship reading or in life in general. In the tarot reading, the 10 of Pentacles upright is a wonderful card. It is a card of financial security. You're not feeling like you have security right now. This is lacking security, just feeling up in the air. And you're working hard, you've been working hard on this, but the only way that you're going to be able to embrace your spirituality, embrace the material world, embrace everything is to let your this cup flow, to let everything freely flow, feel everything that you need to feel, and work hard to continually bring it out into the material world. You know, that's all. That's pretty much what I get from this. Needing to really take this cup, ground yourself into the with the mother energy, with the connect yourself with that motherly, ancestrally creative energy. Get those juices to flowing. Don't be so concerned about materialness, because as we see here, the upside down hand, you're feeling like somebody's outstretched, stretching out for you, or you're just outstretched and you're a victim just trying to get like lifted up. You're not a victim. You're only a victim of yourself. You're just too blind to see that you're the reason that you're not feeling these emotions. You're what's blocking you. And you just got to step into that energy and feel that power, harness your power. Don't get stuck out of that negative thinking, you know? So, yeah, I hope that I've helped. And, you know, it's just stop planning stop planning for scenarios or imagining scenarios or ways that people can be mean to you or things that might go wrong. Stop envisioning that and making plans for what might go wrong. Though planning is great, if all you're doing is planning for things that are bad to happen, you're basically marking what's going to happen. You're creating what you want. You're putting it out. You're putting that energy out, and that energy has to go somewhere. So, yeah. Love you guys so much. I hope I helped you. Please subscribe if you're not. Thank you so much.